When I'm looking at newskarnataka.com and Spearhead Media and what they've achieved over the last 9 years, and this being its 10th year, I'm kind of nostalgic into when we started GoaChronicle.com. Way back in 2010, we started it at a time in Goa where there was very little digital media presence at that time. And we went through a lot of struggle. Almost sometime in 2015, 2016, we almost decided to close the GoaChronicle.com because really there wasn't much business or economics happening around Goa Chronicle because we never focused on that. But we held strong. We had a very strong team. The team was my strength and continues to be my strength. And today, when I see newskarnataka.com in today's day and age, complete 9 years of being in the business of media, because being in the business of media today is almost giving up on a lot of aspects of your investment if you're the business person behind it or you're a group of individuals behind it. For Goa Chronicle, we were the only people behind it, so we invested a lot of our money. But today, after 11 years, last year we got a valuation of 100 crore for Goa Chronicle with a 5% equity, with an interest of somebody wanting to buy it out. We said no to it at that stage. We still have that letter of intent. And today we've got a strategic partnership with ITV Network, again with an almost similar valuation. So I think the secret to being around, and what I like about News Karnataka, because I've been viewing it the last couple of weeks, I think they've hit upon, Knut and team and Srinivas, you've hit upon a very, very unique identity of the future of news. And that is regional aspects of news. Because when you look at the national level or the global level of content, not many people focus on a regional aspect of content. And today, because people in Karnataka, people in Goa, people in other parts of India travel all around the world and live in other parts of the world, regional content is going to become king because they want to know what's happening back at home. They want to know how the people back home are. People within Karnataka want to know what's the real issues in Karnataka, in their constituencies, in their villages. But most importantly, they want a voice. And that is what mainstream media could never give them and will never be able to give them that, simply because mainstream media doesn't cater to hardcore regional news. More importantly, in regional news, you tend to get more specific to concerns within that region itself. And that's what I see about newskarnataka.com, that it's actually being very specific to issues pertaining to the people of Karnataka. You're doing it in different languages. You're giving them an ability to bring their voice out. And that's important. In today's day and age, where information is convoluted, information is kind of tossed and turned around, primarily to suit an agenda. One thing I've liked about newskarnataka.com is it does not have an agenda in its content. I've been analyzing their content for a long time. I think its content is straightforward. Its content is downright people-centric content. And more importantly, it is trying to be the voice of the people. And that's most important in today's day and age. The problem today is media tends to be political voices. Media tends to be voices of corporates. But it's very rare that media is actually people's voice. And that is the uniqueness of newskarnataka.com and this group. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get more to people. By people, I mean, they're not looking, even if you look at their advertisers on the site, they're actually people coming from Karnataka and people of Karnataka origin. So you're trying to create a community form of communication. And I think that's the success model that you have. And 9 years is nothing. I think you guys will grow much more than 9 years. You will go for 20 years. You will bring in more technology. You will be more robust. I see that happening. I see that happening because I see a vision. I see a purpose. And when there is purpose, to bridge a gap in between communication of the people to the government, communication of the people to the rest of the people. And more importantly, because you regionalize it and you centralize it to the focus that you have in Karnataka, you might grow to other states and use a similar formula. And it would work, because the future is this kind of news. If you look at most of the mainstream, even television channels, they're all trying to move into the regional space, because they understand if you want to cater to a larger audience, you want to create more impact, then you have to do it in the language or in the temerity that the people of that particular state understand. So without talking much about journalism, because you guys are good at it, all I want to tell you is keep moving forward, because quite frankly, you've done a phenomenal job in today to go through 9 years in digital media, where people 9 years ago would not advertise in digital media, would not even be bothered of digital media. You are carving a niche for yourself, and congratulations, because that's a very, very difficult task to do. You've got to really have really strong willpower to actually sustain for such a long period of time. And that is what makes News Karnataka and this team a really forward thinking and a team that really has something it has planned for the future, which is a plan of good and a plan of conviction. So I wish you all the very best, and God bless you all.